Here we go. We back. We
What's
back in
happening,
action.
guys?
We back in action on a Friday, 1 o'clock. We always say this, Friday, 1 o'clock can only mean one thing. It is Crucible TV time. It is Sleeveless Friday time. It's Backwards Hat time. It's just a feel-good
We love
Friday.
Fridays. We love them.
We love a Friday. We love a Friday because it means we're close to the weekend, but not because we're going to go crazy on the weekend. It just means that we're close to another Monday. We're close to another Monday getting back in here and rocking.
Right.
Wyatt, what's happening? Kelsey, we see ya.
Man.
Yo!
Look at Wyatt and Kelsey coming in hot. to
They
start
are
off. Let's
coming
go.
in hot, and we are so excited that you are here. Wyatt, you should be in class. Get your booty back in class. Get focused.
Hey, did you know that boy Bulgarian split squats?
I
Like,
saw.
It's no joke.
I saw. We got Mike popping on. Let's get it
Mike.
rocking. We are ready to rock. It's 1 o'clock, and we're just gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it.
That's right.
We're gonna hit it.
We building off of last week too.
So, Flex Friday, I'm ready. Let's go, baby. Oh, man, I gotta stop flexing with Jesse next to me. So here we go. It is Flex Friday. We're feeling good. Last week we've been talking a lot. We've been talking a lot about what it takes if you feel like you're overlooked. Raise your hand if you have ever felt like you've been overlooked. Yes, I think we've all been there. We've all felt overlooked at some point. But I guarantee, if you guys are on here right now, you feel like you got something to prove still. You still feel like you got something to prove. You've been overlooked, but you've got something to prove. So what do we do? And last week we talked a lot about mindset shifts. We got to make some mindset shifts. Challenges aren't happening to us, they're happening for us, right? We talked about all those mindset shifts that we've got to make. But why do we make them? We don't just make these mindset shifts because it makes us feel good or it helps us, just feel better in the moment. No, it's for a reason. And then what do we do after we've made these mindset shifts? Like, what do we go about doing? What action do we take?
What kind of plan are we making for it?
That is exactly what we are talking about today. What do we do now that we've made these mindset shifts? What do we do? And Jesse said it. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta make a plan.
That's right.
We gotta make a plan.
That's right.
And not just a plan to make a plan, not just because somebody said, I gotta make a plan. No, we gotta make a plan because without a plan, what do they say? Without a plan, you're planning to fail, right?
That's right.
Without a plan, how do you know where you're going? If you're going on vacation without a plan, well, how do you know what plane to get on? How do you know what state to go to? How do you know what things you're gonna do? Right? We gotta have a plan, but the plan has gotta be specific, Jesse.
Amen to that. And
Plan's gotta be specific, and it's gotta be focused on building edges. Talk to them about edges.
that's right. And any plan that you make, right, it's got to have a purpose behind it. You know what I mean? We always talk on here, move with a purpose. Everything you do with a purpose. So if you're going to make a plan with a purpose behind it, okay? Right? We're all looking to build different edges that are going to help us compete, whether it's out on the playing field, whether it's out being a leader, whether it's
In school,
whether it's
relationships,
making great decisions. We're all looking to make those edges. So we
building
gotta-
businesses.
That's right. Whatever it is you want to take it to that next level at, we gotta build a plan, but that plan have to have a purpose behind it. Right here, every athlete that comes into the gym, every youth athlete, they all have their own individualized program. Okay. Right there, we're not just putting things on the paper to just put them on the paper. Oh, that looks cool. You know what I mean? There's something unique to each and every individual. Does that make sense, guys? Where that plan, that program that we're making, there's a purpose behind them that's going to help them get physically right there, that competitive edge. But it's not just physically, guys. You guys got to make a plan. Hey, if I want to get smarter at something, well, what time are you spending studying? How are you going to plan to put time into studying for something? You know what I mean? If it's hey, I want to get better at treating people the right way and relationships. Well, how am I going to make a plan throughout conversation and throughout dealing with others to treat others the right way? Okay, so purpose behind the plan.
You got a place I like to start, and this is where I started. When I felt overlooked, I looked around and said, why am I being overlooked? Why am I being overlooked? Oh, Ryan, you're too small. You're not fast enough. You're not strong enough. You're not whatever enough. Cool. I can't control my height. I can't control how big I am. But you know what I can control? I can't control my quickness. I can't control my speed. I can't control how strong I get. I can't control the reps that I take in fielding. I can't control my effort. I can control my nutrition. I can control how smart at the game I'm going to be. I can control my emotions. I can control all of those things. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make each and every one of those an edge. Not just something I'm good at. No, I'm going to make those my dominant edge. So when I walk out on the field, I might not be the biggest guy, but I'm going to be the quickest guy. I might not be the guy that can hit the ball the farthest, but I'm going to be the guy that knows exactly where to be every single time. You know those athletes where they're all of a sudden like, "What? Why were you even there?" Like, remember that the famous play, Derek Jeter, he just got inducted in the Hall of Fame, right? Against the Oakland Athletics. Remember this play where he came coming flying across the field, makes the cutoff and backhands it to get Jason Giambi, I think it was. Jason Giambi sliding in at home to get him out. What was Derek Jeter even doing there, right? What was he doing there? He knew the game. So what is your edge going to be? And that's what we have to make our plan on. Is it going to be my footwork? Is it going to be in rugby? Is it going to be my passing skills, right? I might not be the biggest, fastest guy, but daggone, I'm going to have field vision. I'm going to know the game inside and out, and I'm going to know where everybody needs to be. So that way, if they're not there, I can be there. I can help support. I can help support. And that's going to get us into our next thing.
Can I say one thing before we go out to the next one? When it comes to making a plan, sometimes like, oh my God, I gotta make this plan, right? And I feel super overwhelmed. I wanna challenge you right here, get fired up, get excited to make that plan, right? You got that big goal, right, that we're trying to build those edges for. Get excited about making that plan to build those edges. It gets me fired up.
There we go. So we've made our plan. So we made our mindset shift. First thing we got to do, make a plan, a specific plan, a purposeful plan, going towards something. What is that edge that you're creating?
Make a plan with a purpose.
Edge? Then, what you got to do, just like what we're doing here, you have to make sure that you surround yourself with the right people. Create your support team. What's your support team like? These people are going to be the ones that are going to help you build that edge. Again, it's not just surround yourself with people that you like, that are friendly, that are nice, that are going to tell you you're doing a good job, high five. No, these people are going to help you build that edge too.
You're going to push them.
Now, sometimes that might be, hey, Jesse, you're not doing well enough. Like, you got a better standard. Like, you can do better at this. You're going to need those people that give you honest feedback. They're going to be strategic people that you put into your life, right? In rugby, they talk all the time about support. Support. Talk to me about support lines, Jesse. Talk to me about support lines. What are they?
Support lines, what you think about, right? There's a ball carrier, and normally the game rewards the players that support the best.
But what does that mean? What does support mean in rugby? Explain it.
Well, in a lot of ways, it's being there for your teammate, whether if he goes into contact, you're there to go over in the ruck, or say he's going into contact, you're right there to run a good support line and get an offload into open space.
So a pass. Yep. They're going to pass it to you. I'm running, and you're there behind me, beside me. I'm about to get tackled, and I can offload it. I can pass it to you. You were there. I didn't even know that you were there.
Coming at pace. But the thing is, the support line too, it's communicating. It's communicating, right? If Ryan's running there and I'm running the best support line in the world, but I'm not communicating, I'm there, he's not going to know. He's going to think he's by himself and he's got to do it all on his own. Or he's not going to know I'm there for an offload with a whole bunch of space in front of me and I'm open for a try.
So we've communicated the plan. Yep. We've communicated the plan. We created a plan, a strategic plan, a specific, purposeful plan saying, Jesse, I need to get over there. So I've surrounded myself with Jesse, and Jesse's by my side saying, you know what? Right. I'm here. I got you. I can help. I'm on the right. I'm on the left. But your people that you're surrounding yourself, let's say you need to build up some strength. You need to build some strength. You need to build some power. You better find some people that know how to build strength, build power, build speed to assist you. You don't want to just you don't want to just go on Instagram and just say, hey, how can I do this? That ain't gonna
that guy looks strong. I should do what he does. You know what I mean?
Right? That's not the best way to do it. Specific, purposeful in both the plan and in who you're surrounding yourself with, who your teammates are, who those people are that are going to push you along.
Knowing that you can trust those people and that you can count on them to push you and be honest with you is also critical too. And I want you to think about this when you're making your team, right? Everybody on that team you want to have the ability to be a leader. you know? And the definition of a leader is making others better around you, not just going and getting yours, but making others better around you. And if you have a bunch of people on the same team with the same vision going to the same place, trying to make each other better around you, it's a pretty special thing. It's something way bigger than yourself, you know what I mean? And that's the thing that makes, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Avengers movies, but it's pretty cool because they get a bunch of personalities that don't have the same vision to begin with, but then they all get on the same page and they realize they're all using their superpowers in the same direction, and it's like, holy smokes.
They doing it upright. So there we go. We got our mindset shift from last week. So now what are we doing with it? We're making a specific plan to build an edge. Build a specific edge, not just get better. No, what are you getting better at? Specific edge. I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be faster. I'm going to be able to throw harder. I'm going to be the most whatever, okay? Smartest, okay? Then you're surrounding yourself with great people. You're surrounding yourself with specific people to help build that edge. Maybe it's a mentor. Maybe it's a coach. Maybe it's, whatever it is. You're building that up, building that team up. And then what do we got to go do? We got to execute, baby. We got to execute. There comes a time where we can plan all day. We can plan for a year. But at some point,
what's a plan with no action?
We got to execute. We got to execute. At some point, that alarm is going to go off in the morning. And we're going to have a decision to make. Am I getting my booty up? Am I getting on this journey? Am I eager for the day? Am I excited for what the day is going to be? Both good things, both blessings, and the challenges? How am I coming at this day? Am I executing this day with that sense of gratitude for both the challenges and the good stuff? Because what do we say? When do we get better? Doing the easy stuff or the tough stuff? We get better doing the tough stuff. So we got to be eager every single day, knowing that today God's going to bring me a blessing or God's going to bring me a challenge because it's going to help me grow. And we got to take action on it. And if the more that we just sit there and just hope, and hoping's good, but the more we just sit there and watch, we ain't taking action. We ain't getting better.
That's right. That is so right there. And you know what's really exciting too is the more you do go out and execute. I'm not saying the easier it becomes because it's always hard, right? A challenge is always hard, but you start to get up for those challenges a lot more easier.
Yeah.
And it almost becomes, if I don't do something tough today, man, I don't know how to have a day without doing something tough. You know what I mean? You start to kind of build that kind of like, it starts to become a habit, right? Executing and taking action starts to become a positive habit in your life. So it's not going to be easy at first to execute, right?
Yep.
Especially when it's something that's like you're not used to doing. But the more you keep showing up, the more you keep doing it, not just checking a box at it, but getting the most out of it, moving with that purpose, the easier it starts to get. You start to be like, man, I can cherish this challenge. I can do the tough stuff.
And you're not always going to feel like it. Let me tell you that. I'm going to give you the cheat sheet on it. You're not going to always feel like it, right? If the dream is big enough, if you're wanting to build this edge, it is hard to stay motivated when things are hard sometimes. Like that's just, you're not always going to feel like doing it, whether it's working out, whether it's studying, whether it's whatever it is. But that's where you got to keep your plan right in front of you and say, this is why I'm doing all this stuff. This is why I'm working so hard. This is why I'm maybe getting up a little bit earlier. This is why I'm eating all this food, or this is why, whatever the thing is, this is why I'm doing it, because you have your plan there. That's why we have a specific plan, not just a general, I want to get better. No, this is the edge that I'm building. This is what I'm developing. This is how I'm going to go out there and dominate this thing. So the next time that they start looking around, I'm not overlooked again. And it's not necessarily to say, you know what, they're overlooking it. We're competing every day against our own potential. What is our own potential?
Wow.
What is our own potential that we are creating this plan for, right? That's what we're competing against every single day. Because you know what? I guarantee the potential you have inside of you is way greater than whatever it is that they're looking for. So if we can compete against our own potential, they ain't gonna be overlooking you very long. If that's our constant bar.
Wow.
So there we go. We dropping the knowledge bombs in here. We get
wisdom right there, man.
I tell you what. So what do? We're making a specific plan with a specific edge. We're surrounding ourselves with great people that are gonna push us. That the people themselves are gonna be an edge. The people that we're surrounding ourselves with is a competitive edge, because we have selected the right people to bring around us that are going to refine us and push us in the right way. and then we're gonna go execute,
I
baby.
think it's pretty exciting too. You know, you're surrounding yourself with the right people when you start to feel like, man, this person adds something to it. They're making my life better. They're helping me out. That's how you know you're really surrounding yourself.
That's exactly
with.
it.
It's like think about a quarterback that finally has a running game.
Woo,
You know what I mean?
running game.
He's like, I got some options now. I got a team around me. You know,
Yeah.
so
Don't look to the Ravens for a running game right now. Nope.
I don't know why he had to do that.
No.
I don't know why he had to do that.
ACLs be gone. ACLs be gone.
Maybe they'll donate one.
They need to donate one.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there we go. It is the end of Crucible TV on Friday today. So we're going to be bringing even more energy next week as we keep diving into what it takes. And we've got some really exciting stuff coming up. We've got some athletes that we're going to be interviewing. We got some people that we're going to be bringing in who were once overlooked, but are now starting to turn some heads. And we're going to start bringing them in and interviewing them and talking to them to see what their story is like. So that way maybe we can start gleaming a little bit of that information, a little bit of that wisdom from them, the experiences. And then you know what? Maybe one day we're going to be bringing you on. And so if you have a story that you want to share, please reach out to us. We would love to hear your story. We would love to bring you on and bring your story onto Crucible TV so that way others can hear your story, be inspired. And you know what? That's the beauty of this whole thing, is doing this thing together, this family, this community. So guys, we love you. We hope you have an awesome Friday. Cannot wait to see you next Friday on Crucible TV.
So much love, guys.
Love you guys. God bless y'all. We'll see ya. Yeah, Kelsey, brain surgery. We're going to bring you on one day here
right.
soon. Sound good? Let's do it, baby. We'll see ya.
Will.